viewers, I'm talking to you about remembering the deep, and this is the Treasures of Life show, and my name is JONAH SIMBA. My sign language interpreter is Esther Kendi. Remembering the deep is a topic for you to take stock of your life. You see, however much you protect yourself, you need to protect your soul. External protection is good, but how much better is internal protection? Guard your soul with all diligence, for therein lies the treasures of life. Let me say that again, for it touches on the name. It touches on this brand. Guard your soul with all diligence, for therein lies the treasures of life. Well, the Bible says the issues of life. For the Christians, they know it says the issues of life. But inside of you lies a treasure. You know, I think of people who get protection. Let me take you for a ride a bit, just to show you a bit of how people can protect themselves. You know, these are known figures. These are public figures. You may know them. Some of the most protected leaders in the world. Yes, Joe Biden, the President of the United States of America. He enjoys a lot of protection. The President of South Korea, or is it the king? That man, wherever he travels, there are 3 decoy airplanes, decoy jets flying with him. And there are a lot of people around him. And when he drives around, some people running around his vehicle, martial artists, very trained. The Pope enjoys a lot of protection. If you go to the Vatican and you find out the protection around the Pope, you will be shocked. These are some of the world's most protected leaders. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. Oh my. The man even has food testers. I tell you, people that are hired just to test his food to ensure he's not poisoned. Every hotel, combed to every detail. This man even has his own private security beyond the army, just so that he may be protected. I'm talking of some of the world's most protected leader. I've not even touched on the King of England, King Charles. Yeah, some of the world's most protected leaders. It tells you something. There is a value that they are trying to protect. There is a treasure. These are people who influence the world. I'm looking at people who are great influencers in the world. But then we can share something. You are your own protection. You are deep. If I was to bring out your soul, what is the amount of protection that you place upon your soul? Because I tell you, your soul is more valuable than any physical thing you can think about. In fact, when people pass on or they die, we say we have lost a soul. We don't say we've lost a body, because we know the body is temporal. But the soul, who knows what the soul holds? Only the Almighty knows. That's why you need to focus on your soul. Because therein lies the issues of life. You need to place in your soul, inside you, because the soul holds the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And I'm taking you through a journey of sifting your mind, sieving your mind. I don't know how many thoughts go through your mind every single day. What is the protection you place on your mind? What are the things you allow inside the deep of you, the subconscious you? You see, there is the conscious you, things that you just hear. But the things that you allow to settle should be the things that you've sieved. Because there are places where you've gone through and things that you've gone through over and over and over and over. You need a mind check to bring out those things that are poisonous to you, to your future, to who you are, to the valuable you, things that corrupt you, things that make you unworthy. Because once you leave your mind to itself, it is drifted towards evil. Let me tell you what the human nature is drifted to. The human nature is drifted towards corruption, towards evil, towards wrong. It takes discipline and commitment to a philosophy or to a faith to make your mind drift towards uprightness, towards valuing the environment and valuing life. What is in a school? Why is it that we pay so much for one school and less for the other? I would imagine it is not just for the food. No. It is for the teaching, for the value of the teachers in there. Why is it that we pay more to the people who are the minds of this earth? Because it is in the mind that the sustainability of life lies. Why don't you increase the value of your mind? Remember the deep and start furnishing the deep. Make it deliberate to start looking at values of humanity, values of life. Make it a deliberate effort. You will be shocked at the treasure that lies in you. You will co-create with the divine. You will co-create missions and visions and dreams with the divine. Nature will support you. When I say that, I mean God himself, if you believe in God. Because inside of you, once value comes out, once the right thing comes out of you, definitely co-creation for good comes out. When I mean co-creation, I mean a partnership, a collaboration with the divinity, with nature, with God, with the earth, to bring out the best that can be of them that are around you and out of you, yourself. You will realize that you are bringing out businesses that are influencing for good. You are bringing out missions. You are bringing out value, even in your places where you've been placed to serve. Your vocation suddenly becomes impactful. That is an art of influence. You need to learn it. The art of influence demands that you bring out something that will create legacy. How do you attract people to you? How do you attract nature to you? If you want to chase away humanity, people, then embrace evil. But if you want to bring people to you, if you want the support, the legitimacy, if you want a legacy, if you want your name to be remembered 150 years from today, if you want sustainability, efficiency, embrace value, embrace ethics, embrace life. Focus on your soul for a moment. Take stock of your life, even as you're listening to me. Is there anything that you think is evil? What can you do about it? Because everything has a solution. And I'm looking at all negative emotions, right from anger to despair, even sorrow and lust, corruption. I don't know which other negative emotion you can think about. Any negative emotion that you feel lies on the inside of you. This is time for you, as you listen to this clip today, to focus on your soul and allow your soul to sieve them out. It is simple. It is like physics. The more you pour water in a glass, if there was stale water in that glass, it will come out. So you need to pour freshness on the inside of you, value. Keep listening to motivation, edification, ethics. I had someone talking of, anyway, I had someone talking of sanitation, verbal sanitation. This is time for you to focus on the right things, to clean up your subconscious by allowing your mind to take stock of any negativity and saying, no, I'm focusing on the values of life. I'm protecting my mind. I'm focusing on the right things of life. Because when you do that, glory will come. But when glory comes, when you're lifted, have the ability to hold on to glory. Because living with God out there is wonderful. It is great. But with the human beings that I know, that is another story. When your glory comes, have the ability to hold on your glory. Shine. If people cannot take your shining, advise them to put on goggles. Somebody say that. Somebody said that. Allow them to put on goggles like mine. Because you have to shine. You have to move on to enjoy the blessings of life and nature. Why should you commit suicide? Because of social media, because of gossip, because of criticism. Why should you give up on life? The blessings of God make rich and add no sorrow. If you remember the deep, you will have the ability to bear the glory wherever you rise. You know, I need to talk to you about your nation. And that's why I need to go for a break and come to tell you the value of your nation, your family, your work, and your community. Because you need to know it. See you after the break.